What's up everybody, and welcome back to another action figure review. Today we're checking out NECA's Pizza Monster from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series.
Try again, sucker!
These pizza monsters are some of my favorite enemies in the entire TMNT franchise. They're xenomorph-inspired aliens from Dimension X that are used as meatball pizza toppings to attract the turtles' attention. It sounds absolutely dumb, but these guys are really awesome.
Oh, tubuloso, dudes! Check this out! Big Pizza Bake-Off! Free samples and deluxe pizza prizes!
Now these aliens make their first appearance in Season 2 in the episode called The Case of the Killer Pizzas. And to be honest, it's a really good episode. Now if you're on the fence about buying this action figure, I highly recommend you watch that episode because you'll be instantly sold and probably buy 2, maybe 3 of them. Every time I watch this episode, I'm constantly reminded of that dreaded sewer level in Turtles in Time when the pizza monsters annoyingly pop out of the water and just destroy you forever and ever. It never stops. My favorite part of the episode by far is when the Turtles and Shredder have a food fight with pizza ingredients. And who wouldn't want in on that? Now this figure is quite large, very vibrant, and looks totally wicked. Just check it out for yourselves, guys. And no surprise here that we have a wicked product shot on the inside of the window cover. Alright, well let's get to it. Let's check out NECA's insanely cool, another one bites the crust, Pizza Monster from the TMNT animated series. And here it is, everyone. Another one bites the crust. This is our Pizza Monster. Look how terrifying this cover art is. I'd be freaking out if I was Mikey right now, no matter how good that slice of pizza is. Look at that Pizza Monster back there. Man, does it remind me of like a xenomorph alien. That is awesome. I love this. It's perfect. It's one of my favorite, probably actually my favorite cover that we've ever seen so far. Because it's scary and it brings back real bad memories. Good memories, bad memories. We have the side here. We are at volume 7 with this deluxe box. Another one bites the crust again with the Turtle and NECA logo. And here is the back. Now, we have a lot going on here. We have some product shots. We have a nice illustration down here with the 2 cute pizza monsters. Actually, third one up there. There's 3 in the episode. And we have a little write-up over here, and this is what it says. Shredder and Baxter Stockman devise a scheme to ensnare the Turtles with free pizzas, topped with a sinister secret ingredient. 3 devilish eggs from Dimension X. When the prize pizzas are mistakenly delivered to April and a pair of bratty bambinos, the mysterious monster eggs hatch, and the cretinous critters escape into the city sewers. There, an even deadlier surprise awaits. Once exposed to water, the creatures mature into 15-foot rampaging beasts. Can the heroes in a half-shell capture Krang's creature control device and subdue the destructive demons before it's too late? And if you're wondering what these little red aliens are, that's actually the little monsters that the eggs hatch into. But of course, things didn't go the way as planned, and they had a 15-foot problem on their hands. So here we have some product shots of the Pizza Monster right here. Really love that shot. And with the little critter on top of the pizza box, little creature control device that Donnie is holding right in the center there. It's so perfect. I love the little creatures here on the tube. Down here we have Baxter Stockman and Shredder. And it's shocking and quite funny that you see them actually with fax papers. It brings you back and makes you realize how old I truly am. Beautiful artwork on this box. Again, it's probably one of my favorite boxes that we got for the line. Now, let's of course take a look inside of the covers here, and we have the Pizza Monster, and he looks awesome. I love the artwork on this side, of course. Another frame worthy. They're all frame worthy to me. I love that you can see everything in this window. You can see that he does have a detached tail, so that's something we're gonna have to put on. We got the pizza, we got the control device, and we have the UFO pizza box. All right, well there it is. There's the box. Now let's bust him out of here. Whoa, wow, guys. Holy smokes, is this guy just awesome so far. Right out of the box, he feels so wicked in the hands and just playing with him. Let's put his tail on here. Looks like it's just gonna snap on, and I probably won't be able to take it off once I put it on here. Let's try. All right, there we go. The tail is on, and now he can actually, well, he gets supported pretty easily with that tail, so that's really cool. But guys, this is a very cool figure. He's big. He's not bulky at all. He's not too heavy. Probably one of the lighter ones, but he's fairly large nonetheless. Vibrant, and he basically only has 2 colors on him. Like, this mouth is my favorite part of the entire figure. Look at this. Come on now. Let's take a look, and I'm pretty sure this is the exact same backing that we got for Chrome Dome. There's the backing. Here's the figure. Let's jump and dive right into this action figure. And here is our Pizza Monster, everybody. How cool does this guy actually look? I'm overly surprised and happy with the way this guy turned out, even though he's so simple. Just take a look at this model and this sculpt here. Very cool. I love the line work on his back. I noticed that earlier and I was just blown away. That's probably the most line work that we've ever seen on one of these action figures from the Toon line. That looks awesome. You can see every little bone in his spine. Big fan of that. You can see some of his rib cage lines right there. Very cool. This is definitely more of the animated look style. Some of the figures, of course, they all look animated, but this is the one where you can really tell it looks animated. Love the sculpture overall. Again, I'm a big fan of aliens, so this xenomorph looking head is right up my alley. It's so perfect. There is actually only one issue I have with this guy, I think, and that is down to the paint job. And look how, me personally, you guys know this if you've been watching my content, I hate the back paint job on these Toon Turtles. How I don't like that shadow play that they got going on there. I think it personally looks really bad on the figures, and it's hard to even notice that that is what the effect is trying to accomplish, is the shadow effect. You can't even really tell, in my opinion. That is, of course, the style of the Toon line, though, and it's okay. I understand what they're trying to do with it, but again, not a fan. Besides that, I have no problems with the paint job on this guy whatsoever. I am actually a big fan of the white reflective surfaces you see on his chest and on his abs, his muscles, on his head here. You can see all those white paint strokes, you know, sheens. It almost looks like the light is actually reflecting on him. The mouth looks insane. Just check out all those details and all the teeth. Love the sculpt there. You can't move the tongue or anything. Nope. You can just move the jaw, but amazing. It looks absolutely beautiful. I love the claws on this guy's hands. Very cool, menacing pose, you know. Sculpt is great. The details are wonderful. There's not too much texture on him, actually. Very smooth overall. Not a rough figure whatsoever. You can actually feel some of the sculpt in the abs and in the back, especially. You can actually see the spinal cord right there with the light. So that's very cool. And his head has some texture back here. Now, guys, that is the figure. Oh, and his tail. There's nothing actually big about his tail besides a little bit of black line work, which looks really cool and unique that they did it with this pattern here, and the scales back here. Nothing bad I can say about this guy. Even he's saying, like, look, I don't know. I'm perfect. I don't know what you want from me. Let's check out the accessories that this guy comes with, because those to me are some of also the shining parts about this whole guy. I just love this creature control device. You can definitely slip this in one of the turtles' hands, no problem. I don't have the turtles here. Oh, and it is actually a little bit malleable, so you have a little bit of flex in there. We have lots of colors on here: blacks, yellows, reds, grays, blues even. Lots of wiring and blue piping. You have red knobs on the side. You have gray knobs on top with little red dots in the center of those grays. You definitely probably can't see them, but they're there. Highly detailed. Love the little blue screen here. Honestly, this is a great accessory. Wonderfully painted and sculpted, may I add. Well, we have the little Pizza Monster baby before it hatches into this big yellow one. So very cute little monster. This is like the hatched meatball. We don't get a meatball. If only they included like a little meatball. A totally unnecessary accessory, but it'd be very cool to see a little meatball in this box. There is the little creature. He has no articulation whatsoever, but he does have some texture, a little bit of detail in there. You can see his teeth, his cute little beady black eyes, and he's just in this like scaring boo look. I love it. Very, very cute. All right, hold on to yourself, buddy. Next up, we have the pizza from UFO Pizza. We have pepperoni, sausage, and green peppers. Sounds like my kind of pie. It's plastic, not cardboard, has a nice hinge. You can't push it out any further than that, so be careful. You don't want to snap it. And the pizza fits perfectly in there. Not the monster, though, and you just close that up. Bam, another perfect accessory. Do love that red UFO logo on there and the pizza flying saucer plane. Wonderfully painted, and I love the illustration there. So now in its entirety, I think this is a wonderful, wonderful package that NECA has provided us here. Great accessories, very useful ones as well. But there it is, guys. Let's go ahead now and check out all of his awesome, and I mean awesome, articulation. Now, before we talk about articulation, I do want to talk about the way he stands and his balance. He's actually very, very balanced despite having a big head and a long tail. Now, his head does counter the weight of his tail and vice versa, so you can have him leaning over like so, or if you want, alternatively, you can just have him standing up straight and his tail will support the back of his body there. So, very, very cool that I have no problem standing him up whatsoever. His head is easily maneuverable just to counter that weight. You know, he doesn't need his tail all the time, so you can actually position him fairly well, and he'll stand really easily. So anyway, let's go on to the articulation now, and starting with the bottom foot here. And of course, you can move it up and down. You can rotate it, no problem. Wow. I just broke his foot. Okay, well, I just literally broke his foot. I think you guys saw that. That really sucks. It's actually snapped right off, so I'm going to need to super glue that or pin it or something. I'll figure it out. I highly recommend not trying to rotate his foot whatsoever. But let's move on. He does have a double jointed knee. Moves fairly well. Really love that. That looks terrible. Can we do it on this side? You can move the ankle up and down. Don't rotate it at all. And he does have that nice double jointed knee. You can also rotate it all the way around. Is it going to break? It didn't break. Look at that. That's perfect. So love that. You can rotate it and everything. Lots of maneuverability in the legs. He's actually quite wobbly now. Let's move on to his torso here. He does have a mid-torso cut here, so you can actually rotate it. No problemo, and it does move up and down a lot, actually, more surprisingly a lot. So good articulation in the torso, really dig that. Let's move on up. Now it looks like that's as far as you can move his shoulders. It's a perfect amount. You don't need to lift his shoulders any more than that, I would say. And let's move on to his arm here. He does have a double jointed arm. Well, there's this weird joint in here. You see that long joint? So I guess it's still considered a double joint. Of course, you can rotate the wrist and you can move it in and out like that. Now, as I'm playing with this guy, I am seeing little yellow chips fall off of him, just like paint chips. So that is bound to happen with these NECA figures. Now, his neck does have two joints here. So the bottom one, you can actually rotate it all the way around. You can also move it. It is on a ball joint, so you can move it in any direction you really want. Great articulation, especially when it's teamed up with this articulation up here. You can rotate that head as well. You can move his head up and down a lot. So he has great movement in his head. You can point him up all the way, and then you can point him down all the way as well if you want him to look at the pizza on the floor. Last but not least, the best piece of articulation on this figure is his jaw, and it has quite the range. Like, at first I thought it was only this much, but no, you can actually fully extend that quite far. So that looks really nice if you want to shove food in his mouth or turtle heads and arms and whatnot. But that's it for the articulation on this Pizza Monster. As for a size comparison, here we have Chrome Dome, the biggest in the collection so far in the Toon line. next to the Pizza Monster and Muckman and then Splinter. Now Krang, I do have Krang. He's unboxed though. He would probably fit right here or right in between these two. So we do have a big Pizza Monster action figure on our hands right now. Big fan of the size of him. Now, NECA did nail the scaling of these action figures really, really well. You know, Chrome Dome is supposed to be about 20 feet or more tall. These are supposed to be 15 feet. So they did actually do a really good job with the representation of their size in these action figures. I'm sure all of you can agree that Chrome Dome stuck out like a sore thumb in the Toon Line collection, but now we have a replacement. This bright yellow alien guy is definitely going to be the highlight, literally the highlight of your entire Toon Line collection. He looks awesome. He's definitely going to be one of the figures that I would want to pick up and look at if I were to see this collection. Chrome Dome probably, and then this Pizza Monster. It just looks absolutely fantastic with the rest of the Toon Line here. So overall, guys, I absolutely love these Pizza Monsters. As I mentioned before, I'm a big Aliens fan, so this is basically a Ninja Turtles Aliens crossover for me. And really, there's nothing else that I really want in life. I really love this Pizza Monster sculpt and all the details, the line work and the paint job. That vibrant and fluorescent yellow really catches your eye, mixed in with that amazing, beautiful black line work that they've applied here to the chest and to the back and to the whole body itself. Just makes this action figure look so cartoony. The articulation on this figure is top-notch, legit. Guys, I think this is a fantastic, if not perfect, addition to your collection. We have amazing accessories. We have that UFO pizza. We have the Pizza Monster baby. Definitely do yourselves a favor and add this Pizza Monster to your collection. Alright everyone, thanks for checking out my review of NECA's Pizza Monster. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a like, comment down below, and let me know if you have this figure and what you like or don't like about it. I'm gonna be honest, I have to get 2 more of these guys because one of them is just not enough. If you agree with me and plan on doing the same thing, let me know and let's start a conversation down there. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're into action figure reviews. I'll be posting more photos of the Pizza Monster on my Instagram, which you can check out at Claudio's Collection, so follow me there for more content. Thanks again for watching, and you can catch me in the next one.